Okay, so today we're here with our Societies and Services Officer in the Student Union, Ines.
Hi.
So we're going to ask you a few questions about the services for food on campus. So what do you think about the food services on campus?
Oh God, I've just actually realised, sorry.
That's fine.
We're talking about Singleton or Bay?
Singleton.
Yeah, that's Singleton.
Just Singleton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we ask it?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the food services on campus?
I think on Singleton campus we actually have a really wide range of food services. So obviously we have Root, which is vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian. It does very, very little meat. And then if you wanted to get meat, they have Nachos, and Blasois does really, really good options as well. So I think we do cover a very wide range of dietary requirements, tastes. We cater a lot to international cuisines and things like that. And that's also common on the Bay as well. I think we're constantly looking to develop our services, obviously, alongside the universities, because nothing's ever perfect. Things could always be a little bit better in certain areas, and we do try and take as much feedback in as possible to sort of expand on that, because, like I said, nothing's ever perfect. But I think for now we do aim to cover as a wide range as possible of foods and tastes.
Fab. And do you think they're reasonably priced to match student budget, or are they a little too pricey for students?
I think they're a little bit pricey if you're going to adopt it as your everyday option. Yeah. That can obviously add up and get a bit expensive. But if you're rushing out one morning, you realise you've got your lunch, you didn't manage to make lunch, I think every now and then, if it's a couple of days a week or whatever it is, it can be budgeted quite well alongside student finances.
And do you think students, especially first years, know about the range available on campus and off campus?
I don't think it's that obvious to them unless they are sort of integrated on campus. So obviously it's really hard for freshers, because obviously a lot of them live in halls, and so they're very isolated in their kitchens and that sort of stuff. So for example, I know particularly in my first year, I knew about Costcutter, but I didn't ever go to Root or Blas or anything like that. I think it's handy the fact that certain halls have catering cards, and for example they can spend them in Blas, and obviously that puts them in the environment where they can then see what's available. But to anyone that doesn't have that exposure, it's a bit harder for them. With regards to eating off campus, again, I think living on campus as a fresher is quite isolated, so you don't really feel the need to go out and explore everything as much, because everything pretty much is on campus that you need if you know it's there. So I think that outreach into the local community and all the food services could be improved a little bit better, particularly amongst first year. I think obviously in second year and third year, you live in houses, you live in amongst all those places, is a bit different, but for first years I think that link could be enhanced slightly.
And do you think the local community or the small businesses, do they welcome students, and do they support students?
I think they do. It's just a case of getting them out there in the first place. Pretty much nearly every place, in, for example, Bryn Mawr, Uplands, there's a lot of places in Port Tennant and in Bay that do student discounts on foods, and they are very welcoming. So I think from that aspect of things, once the students get there, they're very accepting of them, and they do take them on board. But I think getting them there in the first place is where it could, there's a gap that could be bridged there, I think.
So when you eat off campus, what would you recommend?
Like places to go?
Yeah.
Oh, personally, I'm a really big fan of The Secret, where 360 used to be. Just because they cover a really wide range of foods. So they do like gluten-free and vegan and vegetarian, like most places do now.
Yeah.
But I think it's also quite special because it's really nice on a sunny day on the beach, but it's also really nice on a rainy day on the beach. It's just nice to see it.
Yeah.
Further out towards town, I recently went to Ask Italian and I was really impressed with it. It's not quite like a student environment, but I did really, really enjoy the food.
Yeah.
I did quite like that.
And what about like the local in Bryn Mawr and Uplands?
Done and Dusted is an office favourite. The sandwiches in Done and Dusted actually is a year old today, the one in Uplands. But yes, they again do student discounts, and you go in and normally they have like student-aged workers, and it's practical food. Like you can have a sandwich in, and you can have a sandwich out, but they're not the sandwiches that you can make at home, which is why they're special. So I think Done and Dusted is probably our like independent local business that we're a fan of as an office.
Fab.
And One Shoe Cafe, the brownies, we do brownies from One Shoe on a Friday. One Shoe's in the middle of Brindle, but
Oh,
we're
lovely,
a
yeah.
big fan of One Shoe as well.
Fab. Well, thank you for coming in and speaking to us today. We good?
Thank you. Yeah, we're good.
Thank
Did I say anything out of place?
No,
that's
we're good.
I was like, shit, I'm naming an awful lot of places here. Oh god.
The secret
No,
bar
that's good,
kitchen is
thank
really
you.
good. Yeah.
I've never been
The
there.
view is
It's the
good.
same people that own The Optimist.
I thought.
I do
okay.
really like The Optimist, but the view's a bit shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The
We could
secret's
go
good.
outside Mumbles if you wanted.
We could do. Yeah. Me and Molly went there last week. It was
Oh, I'll tell you,
decent.
best place in Mumbles, hands down. You've
Which
been to
one?
Pappy's Pizzeria?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Pappy's Pizzeria. It's okay. You know on the seafront you've got like Zzz's and the Crezo Lounge.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
La Varilla.
Like the
Yeah.
really pretty
Behind
buildings.
that, literally just behind Zzz's is Pappy's Pizzeria. It's like next to Boots.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Right.
It's tiny. It's run by an Italian family that all speak Welsh and they all speak Italian. They're insane. It's the best little pizzas. They are honestly delicious. I
Oh,
highly
nice.
recommend it. I love Pappy's Pizzeria. I should have
Nice.
said that, but I love
Sounds
Pappy's
good.
Pizzeria. I even forgot Mumbles existed. I was just like, yeah, Bryn Miller Uplands then town, but
Yeah.
not a lot of students go to Mumbles, do they?
No.
No.
No, sorry.
That is true.
Especially not first years.
Oh,
I
definitely.
think I went more in first year actually, because we all bought our cars and we're like, let's go.
Oh, I knew it in first year. I didn't know Mumbles existed in first year. Pretty much, but there we go.
Thank you.
Fab.
Do you need
Yes,
anything else?
Thank you.